Rap beef, nigga.
Punk ass move.
Jerry Tone,
nigga, do something.
nigga.
Fuck that.
Stomp 'em in the nuts, I'ma stomp 'em in the nuts. Stomp 'em in the nuts, I'ma stomp 'em in the nuts.
Rap beef, let's go.
Rap beef.
So, okay, if y'all listen to Audioface like you should do, that's how you should get all your music news. Don't go to Enemy, don't go to anything else, just go to Audioface. If you listen to episode 144 at the beginning of June,
I'm so proud.
We talked about Noname's original, like her call out and thing with her piece.
She was basically saying in response to the George Floyd protest that there are a lot of top-selling rappers who are being unquestionably silent about it.
We called out a few too, and here we're like, all right, Jay-Z, what you doing? Like all these people who, especially when they're high up and whatnot, because they've come from the gutter or whatever, they've gone up to now where they're usually a little bit higher up, but they were always saying in their songs, oh, I've come from this, blah, 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 always be there. And
rags
like,
to riches
rags
stories.
to riches, exactly. Like, where are you now when there's so many other artists that are staying and living their politics, as we like to say.
Yeah, like where are the donations, where are the like speaking out? And we talked about Jay-Z and we talked about what little was happening there. No names were mentioned by Noname originally.
Yes.
But one of the names that was definitely speculated about was J. Cole.
Almost
J. Cole,
a little bitch, J. Cole.
Yeah, J. Cole, to be fair.
To be fair,
was at a BLM protest in like around Fayetteville, where he is, based.
Yep.
And he was attending there, but a lot of artists were kind of just like out there and showing and protesting. Artists, as with anyone else, just going out to a protest is like literally like step 1 or step like 0.5. There's all the work that goes into doing that.
You can be Halsey and get shot by the police. Freedom fighter out there.
Yeah, that's
She's like, I got rubber bullet scars. Where's your mark?
It's not necessarily the goal, but like it's definitely props for that. But anyways,
sure.
There's a little bit of silence after that, a little bit of not much going on. And then J. Cole releases his sort of response to everything that's going on, a song called Snow on the Bluff. And that song's really interesting. It's mostly kind of, this is actually kind of like the weakest, this is kind of like a slap fight rap beef.
Yeah.
Because nothing's really that harsh.
Like no kids are being revealed, nothing's wild, no one's getting shot.
Yeah, like this isn't like I'm the Ghetto Oprah rap beef from Pusha T Drake, like nothing serious like that. But it's still very important to the context here. Anyways, yeah, in J. Cole's verse, he's being very sort of like, I'm not the smartest, but as I'm hearing about all these things happening and trying to take in these voices, I noticed this one woman who's, I'm really paraphrasing lyrics,
yes.
But like, I noticed this one woman on the timeline, she's like, young, probably comes from a privileged background where her parents already fought the fight, but she's speaking very out and forcefully, and basically J. Cole's insinuating that she doesn't like her forceful tone when trying to educate people about these things, which policing a black woman on their tone is an interesting choice for a black man to make, or really anyone, because it's like constantly done when you really wouldn't do that same thing to anyone else. It's just like this sort of thing that's happening. So Noname, again, was not mentioned by name in J. Cole's song, but there's a lot of speculation about like, oh, is it about Noname? It seems to be about Noname. J. Cole was originally silent, but then basically like kind of confirmed
He's like,
it.
oh yeah, it is about Noname, and oops.
Yeah, so
oops.
he mentioned it was like this kind of thing that he had did. And Sean, you compared it actually to what he did with SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah,
where he was saying
the
like,
same thing he did with Lil Peep, especially where
Pump.
Lil Pump, who freaking SoundCloud rappers, stop making your names all the same. Where he did it, right? Where on his album ATM he had a couple songs where they were going KOD, where he's going on about SoundCloud rappers, and then he sat down with Lil Pump and it's like, oh, this guy actually has some decent ideas or something. We go, have you listened to his music? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, J. Cole has this history of making a strong statement and then
taking six steps back.
Yeah. And then there's a difference between like, a lot of artists, like we just talked about 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj, like we didn't talk about them because they particularly seek attention by being trolls.
Exactly.
And
hence the fucking title of the song.
Yeah, and that's a really good way to get attention for your music or get attention for your causes. And so like to like make a really strong statement just to get attention, but then not back that statement up, it seems like it's sort of like laziness of the craft, because you're supposed to be this really good rapper.
And there's no substance there at that point, and it's just very lazy in my opinion.
If you're saying like, anarchy everywhere, but like hang on, first of all we need to like obey the laws, then like it's just like almost two different messages. Yeah. For example, So it needs to make more sense there. Anyways, Noname responds
with song 33,
produced by Madlib,
and it goes fucking hard.
For specs wise, Snow on the Bluff was like this really sort of airy J. Cole,
Yes.
4-minute long
Typical
poetry
J.
verse.
Cole.
Very typical J. Cole.
It's just not bad, but like you don't expect anything other than that from him.
Noname comes with a 63-second
Just like
machine gun,
just like full gas in it. First off, Madlib is ridiculously good, dude. Madlib as a producer is just insane.
Yeah,
It's
just hit machine over there.
seriously.
First verse in the song, I saw a demon on my shoulder. It's looking like patriarchy.
That's the opening line. I go.
That's when you know, like J. Cole got punched in the stomach.
It's
Just
like,
like
damn,
first.
you just got like, in GTA when you just like kick him about like 6 times in his ass and he falls down on his knees? That's what happens.
And like, all jokes aside, the main idea that Noname was getting in the song and wanted to draw attention to were kind of two things. Why, with everything going on, Noname draws attention to the black women who have also been the victims of violence recently. With everything going on and everything in the movement, why is the most important thing for J. Cole to focus on Noname's opinions about what people should do? Or like Noname's opinions about what's important
It's like
right
that
now,
time when the Republican tax bill went off and Tucker Carlson was talking about trees.
Right, like instead of the blowback from everything that everyone was obviously talking about, it's like, oh, let me focus on this.
Look at the puppy.
The cows are farting, but AOC wants to get rid of the planes. It's just like this totally like left field kind of shit. But like it's that actually happened.
I know it did. That's why I'm laughing.
And the second thing is that you're drawing attention to this, and J. Cole, why? What are you What are you doing? Why are you drawing your attention to this? This should be beneath you, but
And he's supposed to be this
it's
conscious
pathetic.
rapper and stuff as well. Self-proclaimed conscious rapper. And
a couple more good lines from this, which I'll basically just repeat almost the last half of the song, but distracting from the convo with organizers, they talk about abolishing the police and this the new world order. We democratize an Amazon, we burn down borders, this a new vanguard, I'm the new vanguard.
Goes hard.
So, with that, really fast, her main focuses are kind of like the things that J. Cole was like, oh wow, you're talking really aggressively about these things, are not necessarily that aggressive. It's again like bringing attention to not just like the black people who are murdered by police, but like the black trans people who were murdered, the black women who were murdered, just like everyone in the community was facing a lot of violence disproportionately. She also talks a lot about prison abolition. She even says that like she doesn't want cops to go to jail for killings because she believes in prison abolition as a like replacement, as what you replace it as reformative justice. So you're actually helping people fix whatever criminality brought them there in the first place, as opposed to just like casting them away and just like having them hide in a hole where they usually don't get better. So I just really feel strongly about that, and that's kind of why she drew attention to these things. Noname later tweeted that she kind of feels bad. She's saying she's not
This was this morning too.
Yeah,
she tweeted this
just this morning, right before we went live to record this podcast. She said she's not proud for responding with Song 33. She tried to use it as a moment to draw attention to the issues, but it was mostly about her ego. She's keeping it up because she's going to donate half the proceeds to various mutual aid funds, and also Madlib killed the beat.
she did. I said that too.
Like literally. So I think at this point, before we move on out of this segment, we need to handle some Audioface Award related nominations.
Yes.
So first of all, J. Cole. This is textbook Naughty Little Bitch.
100%. He's a repeat offender.
He's a repeat offender. That does not.
This is his
well
third
for
time
you.
getting nominated.
Getting completely run over by a school bus as far as like rapping goes. You lost a rap beef, so that's a pretty strong contender there. And he just did a repeat of it's the J. Cole special.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry for the thing I just said. Oh, I made it a hot take. Oh no, I'm gonna take it back.
Exactly.
Noname, I really wish she kind of stood her ground and was like, this is why I said made my point. But the song speaks for itself. It's still up there. It definitely spoke for itself. Noname continues to speak for herself on Twitter, through her book club initiatives, through all the different things she does. Again, I really wish she would have stuck down harder, but I still want to nominate her for the Vince Staples Woke Award because we've mentioned her a lot of times for it anyways. It's a really good song, and her cause is still always very on point. So
Definitely. I'll allow it.
Coming out of this, the Rap Beef Poetry Slam Invitational looks like Noname is the clear winner.
Pumping blocks into your dead body.
Not even funny.